control head unit of drip irrigation is being shown over here. Water is taken from the deep tube well. In this deep tube well, a submersible pump is attached over there. So, in this submersible pump, this is the delivery end of the pump, then water is being taken into the system. Now, the water will come. So, this particular unit where the water is being raised by using an elbow. So, this is the supply end, and at the supply end you see this place is the pressure gauge. This is the inlet end of the gravel filter, where at inlet end we have attach one pressure gauge, and then in this pressure gauge in this particular sand filter, sand is of different grades have been filled in. So, water passes from this filter, it goes to the layer, and then at the downstream end you can see this is the outlet end of the sand filter. So, water passes through the this particular material, and then filtered water it enters to the system, then it comes to this end. So, these two ends, one is the inlet end pressure gauge is attached, at this end pressure gauge is attached. The difference in the pressure head gives that how much is the pressure difference it has caused, whether sand is blocked by the impurities available in the water. Then it comes to the, this is a gate valve where we can regulate the flow, and then this part is having a venturi injector. This venturi injector is for injecting the chemical, nutrient or fertilizer which is soluble in water, is supplied to the system. Then we come to the this is a screen filter. So, water will pass through the screen filter, then it goes to the pipeline, and then here there is a arrangement where one can measure what is the volume of water. What is the volume of water it is passing through the this particular pipeline. So, in a given time the volume of water which passes is measured. So, here there is a counter, one can see in this counter there are different the graduation which has been made, where it can be monitored, and then the water goes to the main pipeline. From this place onward the water is supplied to the field, where the network of the sub main pipeline and lateral pipelines are attached. Here I am demonstrating you how to attach lateral with sub main pipeline. So, in installation this is one of the important task. Main pipeline supplies water to the sub main pipeline. So, main pipeline is usually larger in size, so as to supply more water, and pipeline could be made up of PVC or HDPE. Now, here I am showing you this is a sub main pipeline which is made up of HDPE. Now, in this pipeline, when we want to attach lateral pipeline, so we will make a hole by using the drill bit. Now, this is a field operation, because this pipeline will be laid below the ground level and in the field. Just to demonstrate you, I am showing you separately to learn about the how the lateral pipeline is attached with the sub main pipeline. So, in sub main pipeline we are using a drill bit. So, using this drill bit a hole will be made, and in the hole we will be placing, this is a gasket, we will be placing gasket, and then there is a GTO. GTO is practically it is a grommet take off. So, grommet take off is of different sizes. If I want to attach 16 millimeter pipeline, so 16 millimeter pipeline will be attached with the grommet take off. So, normally what is to be done? The water which is coming say from this direction. So, direction of the grommet take off in inlet, it will be in this direction, means perpendicular to the direction of the flow where the water will be entering, and then a lateral pipeline will be attached with the grommet take off, and on the lateral pipeline we will place dripper at appropriate location. This is a dripper, and dripper will be attached with the help of a punch. So, you can see how the hole is being made by using dripper drill bit, and then how the grommet takeoff is being inserted inside the submain pipeline. नीचे रखो, as if it is in the ground ना. This is a hole which has been made with the help of a drill bit. Now you can see here, after the hole was made, a washer has been placed in the hole, so that water does not leak from this place. Now, the grommet takeoff has been placed in the hole by attaching this particular washer, and then the important part is, if the flow is coming from this direction, so this arrow is shown. So, this arrow is basically it is showing the water will be entering from this end. So, this is the inlet end of the pipeline where the water will be entering, and then on this a lateral will be attached. So, you can see here a lateral has been attached with the submain pipeline. Now, on this lateral, as means wherever the position require, we want to give water in the over the plant root zone. So, exactly at that place hole will be made, or thoda bada karo, hole will be made So, this is the thing when we have attached the lateral pipeline with submain pipeline, lateral pipeline it has been attached with the submain pipeline, and then the dripper has been attached with the lateral pipeline. So, one can see that after attaching the drip emitters, how the water it is emerging out of the drip emitter. So, the water which is coming out of the drip emitter, it will depend upon the pressure available in the pipeline, and particularly pressure available at the tip of the nozzle, means at this particular place how much is the pressure available. So this has to be monitored from the inlet end of the lateral. Now you can see here, when the lateral, this particular drippers, when we have attached and when we are supplying water, so the water which is coming out from one end to the other end, it forms the waiting circle. This is the waiting circle it will form. So when we are observing, one part is that observing the amount of water which is delivering out of the drip emitter, but all the drip emitters water cannot be collected. So only few sample places this water is being collected for finding out the uniformity of water discharging out of the drippers. So if we take observation, just visual observation, how the waiting circle it is forming, it has formed. So if it is of uniform in size, all throughout field, if you see, if it is of uniform size, it shows that the drippers have given uniform discharge.